Hey all, I am Stephanie. This is Deliberately Creative, and we're going to be doing a little experiment. I saw something on Pinterest that really intrigued me, and I want to see if it will work. So what I'm going to do first is I want to do just some blob birds. So I'm going to put some colorful blobs of paint, and I don't care exactly how they're shaped, but what I want to do is get them on here and make I kind of like, maybe that one will be going that direction, just some blobs, and I'm going to make little birds out of them. They're just going to be cute little randomy shaped things. And then afterwards, after I dry, I'm going to doodle really quick, and then I want to do a little bit of embroidery. Now, not necessarily with this thread, but or maybe with this thread. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, I think. I hope. But what I'm doing first off here is just getting some color on here and just making some blobs. This is, just a piece of scrap watercolor paper. It's about, I'd say 300 pound. It was some not very expensive, I can't remember where I got it, but it was just some inexpensive watercolor sheets, and I tore them down and made them into smaller, more workable, usable pieces. But yeah, this is 300 pounds. It's kind of heavy. All right, I want to throw another color onto that green. I think it's going to get a bit of a blue chest. I'm just tossing a little bit of color on here, and then we will. This is the Decadent Pies palette. It's not, it's just a palette. But maybe put some big beaks on these guys. These are blobby birds. And maybe some space where the feet are going to go. Maybe they're sitting on their feet. Oh, this one needs a bit of a tail. And that one does too. See, I'm just blobbing the color on here. I'm not worried about making it perfect. I'm just, oh wow, this is, these guys are turning into some fun shapes, aren't they? I think he needs a bit of bigger chest and maybe a little bit of that red. There. But see, still, just blobbing it on, not worried about it. Just having fun. Maybe a bit of that darker blue on his shoulders. Just blobs. The paper is still wet. It's going to bleed. Oh. Oh, wow. That's cool. All right. I am going to let this dry. Actually, I'm not going to let it dry. I'm going to dry it, and then we will get to doodling. We're going to doodle this really fast. And this kind of doodling, we're not putting in lots of details. We're just having some fun putting a few details. I want to put an eyeball. And, there's going to be another little eyeball right here. And one right here. Maybe a line around that wing. His wing goes all the way down. And then he's got big feet. Oh, it's funny. He's going to have a bit of detail on his beak. I like doing this kind of thing. a few details. Some of these guys are, you know, like little birds, and that one's a big guy. He's got some attitude. And then, oh, this one here. Cute little guys, no big deal here, no huge amount of fussing. I really don't want to do too much. Just a few little details like where their feet are. His little feet are weird. That's okay. Just some doodling though, I'm not drawing. I'm just putting a few little sketchy lines in here and there just to give them some detail. Oh, these are making me happy though. There. Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Not sure what these birds are. They're just fun. Give him a few more feathers. Just on that doodle. No weird, no worries. Oh. Use the way the colors went to give you some ideas of how things are going. Oh, that is so stinking cute. Now what I want to do is I'm going to figure out, let's see, maybe with a watercolor pencil, kind of a brown. I'm going to figure out, okay, so if there's a straight line and a straight line, let's see, maybe like that. Maybe he's holding on to a big wire that's going across like that. And this one's on another wire. It's going like that. And this one's on another wire that's going like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some embroidery thread, I think, to put those wires in. I'm going to use some black pearl cotton and a sharp needle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say there's going to be a hole here. See, I'm just going to poke some holes first so that I know where I'm going. Maybe need something a little stronger. Wow, this paper is heavy. Nice thing about the 300-pound paper, though, is that it's not going to tear through. But what I'm doing is I'm putting holes right next to his toes here, trying to keep them spaced about the same. And then I'm going to come down here and like that. So this one is going to up, it's going to come up from the bottom, go down next to the foot, come up next to the foot, and go down over here. Let's go ahead and give that a try. So I saw some pictures on Pinterest by an artist who takes embroidery floss and actually just stitches wood down onto the like branches and things like that, right down onto paper. And it gave me the idea of doing it with my little blob birds. And there we go. Haha. This is just a needle that has a big enough eye, and it's a fairly strong needle. I'm pulling out probably 2 feet of thread. I am not going to knot it on the back. I'm going to come up from the back, right here, and pull it through. And I'm just going to leave the tail hanging off the back. I'm going to hold it with my fingers like this, and I'm going to go down next to the foot, and I'm going to come up on the other side of the foot, and I'm going to try and catch that tail just so I don't have to worry about holding on to it. There we go. And then down through there, and then we're going to come back up and go down. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Now I am going to tie this off on the back. Oops, go back through that hole right there, right next to the foot. I love using different things, surprising materials. I mean, this is a mixed media piece now. Now I'm going to pick up that thread and I'm going to just tie it off on the back. The neat thing about this, you could apply this to a piece of mat board, you know, just glue the whole thing down, and you would be able to hide all your threads and such on the back and not have to worry about them. I'm just going to trim that. There we go. Ha ha ha. All right, so now we're going to go poke through, and I will meet you back here in just a second with the finished piece. Isn't this absolutely adorable? I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you will give it a try. Blob birds are the easiest. And just drop some colors on your paper, let it dry, and then doodle away. Putting on these extra strings, you can, or you can draw them in with a pen. It's up to you. I kind of like that extra texture on there. Thank you, and remember, go out, do something creative, take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.